Hey, you human. Coach Nate here. Coming to you today with a little bit of a different hat on. A hat of faith, a hat of belief. If you don't have a faith, it might be time to consider getting one. Given what's going on in our present times, I thought I'd put one of my other hats on. I was having a conversation the other day with a friend about a specific passage in the Bible. It was 2 Timothy 1 and 7. And there's different, NIV, KJV, different versions. But basically it said, God did not give us the spirit of fear. He gave us the spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. And if we look at it from a spiritual standpoint, that God created the heavens and the earth and created us and has given us tools to use. Taking a step back when we look at faith. Faith is a belief in a power greater than yourself. It also has been described as a doctrine or religion, but I'm focusing more on the Creator. I know Him as God. Your belief on your higher power may be synonymous or similar, but I hope that none of us are vain enough to think that there's not a source that's greater, more powerful than us. So with that premise of faith, faith and fear cannot coexist. And if we were to break that verse down, He did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, being the first one. Power can be defined as power over. Perhaps not control, but being of a stronger force. Power means perhaps to tower over, to not let it control you, but you can control it. So we've all been given what we need in times like what we're currently dealing with, in times of trouble with power. Power is authority. So you, we, me, all of us have the ability to take authority over this current situation. The second piece of that is love. And love has there's 8 different meanings to love. And if we combine power and love, if we exercise our authority and in love care for and about ourselves and others, that is a focus that doesn't have time for fear. Fear, again, can't exist in that. And the last one is a sound mind. And that's an important one because in part of that discussion, if we take it literally, well, I'm not going to fear this, but I'm just going to go ahead and do things that aren't recommended. That isn't consistent with sound mind. The sound mind is He's also given us discernment. I'm not going to go play on the freeway. I've been given a sound mind. I've given the ability to make decisions. So while I have authority over it and in love know that, this world is not my home, whatever occurs and what happens, I'm okay with that. In that I know that I'm loved and taken care of, and so I don't have to worry or fear. The last piece being that sound mind, that let me exercise the discernment that I'm given to do the right things, to not put myself in harm's way, right? So when you combine all of those, it is a passage of comfort, and that's really how I'm wanting to come to you today, to say that we ought not fear. Fear, we've heard it used so many times, false evidence appearing real, probably overused. But that makes me think of my lucky gold bar. I carry this wherever I go. This gold bar is Um, its value is about $40,000. Now, this is not a real gold bar. I wish it was, because I could certainly use 40,000. But this is false. I can't go to the bank. I can't go anywhere and do anything with this. False. It's evidence. It's real in that it's evidence, but it's false evidence, appearing real, right? Just an example. I really wish this was real. So fear is often us in our minds creating things that don't exist. Fear of the unknown. I don't know what this virus is going to do. I don't know what impact we'll have. I don't know. All of those are clear indications that you're in your head and you're creating things that don't exist, and that makes you fearful. Fear is a pretty good indication that you're trying to pre-live the future. Knowing that you are given power, authority over, love, comfort, you should feel embraced by that, and a sound mind, we ought not be trying to live in the future, no more than we should live in the past. Yesterday ended last night. So if we really focus ourselves on the present, right now you are here. Right now you have power, authority over. You have love. It may not be from human beings, but you have the love from the higher power, which supersedes all love, right? And you have a sound mind. Unless you drive yourself crazy, worried about something that may not ever come to pass. So I really just felt compelled to sort of reflect and speak with you to help you to settle your mind. Fear and faith don't coexist. You've got to let go of the things you have no control over and embrace the things you have authority over: yourself, your mind, your thoughts, your feelings. Don't invent things in your mind, no matter how real they may appear. They're in your head. We've got the supercomputer. We can create all kinds of things that can drive us insane. And that's no way to live in turbulent times. We will get through this. You will get through this, no matter, regardless. Just know that. So take a few minutes, block out. If you're finding yourself with anxiety and fear, take a few minutes to sit back, breathe, count your seconds or listen to yourself breathe, to level set, to come into your own in that sound mind that you were given. Now let's work this backwards. Know that you are loved, you are surrounded and protected by the love of God. And know that you have authority given to you. You were not given fear, you were given authority. And if you exercise those three together, sound mind, taking the right precautions, doing the right things, having that feeling of love, that blanket, that comfort, and knowing that you have the power, you'll be fine. Take yourself out of the crazy place. Leave that for the non-believers. Leave that for the people that don't have the faith, because that could very well drive them there. Be the example. Be the shining light. Worry and fear don't do us any good. They take us to places that we don't want to go and keep us there longer than we want to stay and cost us more than we want to pay. Don't do that. Meditate. Find things to be grateful for. You're looking to change your mindset. That's one surefire way to do it. I'm at peace. I really am. And I want you to be too. So I just felt like I wanted to share. If this helps someone, if it helps one person, it's done its job. You know somebody else that might be struggling, pass this on to them. You don't have to paste it on your page. Not looking for something to go viral. Send it to them in Messenger. Share it with them. That's what you can do in love. And when you're focused on those things and you're not focused on the unknown, you're not focused on things that aren't real, that cause fear. Okay? Makes sense? I wish you a very happy, healthy, blessed, loving, peaceful day as you are comforted in God's love, as you are protected, as you exercise authority to live your best life on purpose. Now, be blessed.